Hello, and welcome back to Three Flings, the only show on Twitch, with three people doing three different Powered by the Apocalypse games, but we mash them together and see how it works. Because I don't think any of us quite know how that works.
But somehow it does.
Who can say? Who can say?
It's all behind the Dungeon Master screen.
Yeah, Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mistress, and God, Keeper.
Yeah.
All of those three. And here are our players. So let's start off with the Jess. Apparently, yeah.
I can hear you.
But we can hear you. Why don't we play an entire game?
Just a few technical difficulties. Oh, good.
It's not a Three Flings stream, but without at least one technical difficulty. I mean, considering the
I
like.
can't hear me because I turned my mic all the way down at one point.
Uh-huh.
Probably because I had to cough or something, and then I had to turn it back on. So I wonder if the end of last week's stream is also like that.
There we are.
Okay. You're
That's
quiet,
what
but you're
Just
not
been coughing the whole time.
Hello. I'm Jess. My pronouns are she, her. And I'm playing Mr. Willoughby Wow from Threadbare. His pronouns are he, him. He is a sock puppet.
Hell yeah. And Zan.
Hello, I'm Zan. Pronoun she, her. Tonight I am playing Valraven. Pronoun he, him, they. And he is a monster hunting, kind of jack of all trades, and willing to step in when anything weird happens.
Hell yeah. And DW.
Howdy, I'm DW, pronouns they, them, and tonight I'm playing Cecilia from Dungeon Bitches, who is a corpse doll.
Hell yeah.
Dead person stitched together. Still kicking with a little bit of life.
Alright. Then it is time. Oh, first content warnings. Oh.
Who is that?
I'm Draz. I'm everyone else. And yeah, content warnings. We have body horror, undead creatures, because, Cecilia is a corpse. And existential dread, because we are unraveling the mysteries of multiple worlds at the same time. So, we'll see how that ends up being. But yes, it is time.
Existential dread of explaining. Was it money to a to a sock puppet?
Yeah.
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 The concept of money and how it messes everything up.
Today we're teaching a sock how capitalism works.
You're better off not knowing, Mr. Willoughby Wow. You're better off not knowing.
We start. We start with a TV recap. It says on the last episode of Three Flings, and then it cuts to a montage of things that happened last week. Who wants to recap last week?
I can do it.
Oh.
Alright, Zan, you want it?
No, go ahead. I was just
Oh.
going to say, well, the most important thing was Val getting one over on Sebastian, but I bet more important things are relevant.
Recap last week. So, the three of us plus tag-alongs of Software Bear, a animated skeleton followed this strange conglomerate of figures circus through a portal into the city, which appeared to be like Valraven's world, but it had superheroes. Valraven met their rival, is it? Rival investigator, Sebastian, who is in a tiff with a flying supervillain, which Valraven and Mr. Willoughby...
I totally saved his life.
Totally saved his life. Got one up on him. There was some smack talk. And then Valraven also got, Valraven also managed to get some tomes, some special tomes, which contained information about each of our worlds.
And 3 books and a thimble that can turn things into other things.
Yeah.
Yes, the thimble was what allowed me to turn into a little flying creature so that I could go up and help Sebastian.
Yeah. And then we met a superhero who had teleportation powers. Mr. Willoughby Wow and Cecilia. Cecilia gave Mr. Willoughby Wow eyes. One of them her own eye, the other one the eye of a Medusa. Stitched together Medusa eye. So we've both got. Yeah, we've I'm a bit of a blink. So we've got a sock puppet with human eyes and a Medusa eye stitched in there. It's probably a bit soggy too.
Oh no!
It's probably a lot of juices leaking out of Mr. Willoughby. And so we both have matching Medusa eye and eye patch. And then we followed the superhero back to their lair, where there was, they said there was another breach, a portal in their basement, which led into space, which Valraven and Mr. Willoughby managed to put together a makeshift little bus that we could fly through space in, and if you believe it, it works.
Yeah, we're trying really hard not to think about the
it too much.
Of how this shouldn't work, because otherwise it might not.
Valraven tapped into their monstrous worlds and managed to do some cool magic. So if we get separated out of this bus, we won't freeze and suffocate in the vacuum of space.
Yay!
And then we flew off into space, and I think we may have encountered something that was no moon.
Yes. The last we saw our heroes, we were doing a freeze frame of a makeshift bus going through a portal directly towards a ship. Mm-hmm. A spaceship.
A spaceship.
Yeah. We cut away from the montage of things that happened last week to, old-timey TV, and, static starts to fill the screen, and then we cut away.
What did we cut to?
We cut to the scene that's at the end of last week, where you are, in the space, hurling towards a spaceship. What do you do?
Well,
I think Valraven's driving.
Movies of this sort of thing, if we get close enough, we should get caught in a tractor beam and brought on board. Or they'll fire on us.
I know what fire means. That's the only part of that sentence I understood.
Why would anybody want to shoot at a bus?
Oh, no, what shoot means. Yeah.
Because...
I'm sorry. Everyone who was watching, today was my last day of moving out of my house at my apartment, and my voice is so filled with dust and cat hair.
Oh
no! Willoughby Wow's voice is a struggle.
No!
I'm crying. We'll say Mr. Willoughby Wow has some Argyle and wool in his throat.
Oh, well, no, his safety pins, remember?
Oh, he's full of safety pins.
Full of safety pins.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and anytime Val comes into close physical contact with somebody, they have to say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And my zips and buttons start flinging around and being crazy if Cecilia gets into close contact with somebody.
So we're all kind of in close quarters on a bus, so I'm sure there's going to be random Merry Christmases and
Buttons
other
and zits
noises going
just
around
crazy.
because
Yeah.
while Val's spell worked, there were some minor complications.
Yeah. Downsides to magic.
We had complications too, given the proximity of Threadbare in this scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But yeah, why would anybody want to shoot at us? We're just coming to bring friendship and show everybody the cool bus we made.
Yep, there's absolutely
written that
no
on the
reason why
outside
they
of the
should
bus.
shoot at us, but they might anyway, because
Yeah.
people are contrary like that.
Well, while you see Mr. Willoughby Wow say, "Why would anyone shoot us?" you do see like cannon-like shapes on the sides of the ship, like slowly rotate towards the bus.
Ooh.
Is that how
Mr.
they
Willoughby
shoot
Wow.
you?
Merry Christmas, by the way. I'm sure you're near enough for that. While I am driving this bus, can this go faster? I imagine my foot's like somewhere near where the gas pedal should be. And just like...
So you roll 2d6,
Mhm.
Whoa.
and add nothing because we gave a +1 to capacity and a 0 to power because you were good people.
Okay. That is fine.
What happened?
So adding nothing, I have a 7.
Okay.
Ooh.
You barrel through your obstacle with no problem, but your passengers are shaken up. Is what
Oh.
Oh. If they do fire at us, it sounds like they passed pretty close.
Yeah, like, so how this goes, I think, is, like, Mr. Willoughby Wow's like, why would anyone shoot at us? You see, like, cannons rotate, while Raven, like, steps on the gas, and then, like, you do get, like, a burst of speed, but, like, you do see, like, you know, laser, like, bullets, like, just go right past, the bus as you do so. And I think that would... Yeah, so you're safe, but yeah, the ship clearly was shooting at you.
I'm going to take a point of emotional hurt.
Would you say, because the bus was hurling towards the ship already, this would make you closer to the ship also, so...
I was going to say, do we barrel through the ship?
You just said when you, approach an obstacle. I think
Obstacle.
it's like to drive over something, basically.
Oh, barrel through it, yeah. Or barrel through a problem. Destroying it in your wake. That's what I was like, are we just going to destroy this thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that would be on a 10+. Which
Well-
we did not get, but...
Yeah.
Oh, no. On a 9, 7, and 9,
I think
you
we're
do
probably
so.
closer.
Yeah, so we can destroy this bus, but it could be we barrel through the problem of
If we're
Being a-
closer to
being
the
big
ship,
threat, yeah.
we might be able to see a way to board the ship.
I mean, that works for me.
Yeah, and you're saying ship, which I know what ships are. It looks different, but yeah, let's board the ship. It looks safer than this thing.
Yep, it's
No offense.
exactly like the ship that you're thinking of, except
In the
It
black
can go
place
through
of
space.
Yeah, in the sky.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Mr. Willoughby is trying to figure out if those things that they shot at us were like Nerf foam or
Mhm.
if they were like lights, like if they're using a really cool laser pointer.
Mm.
oh, it's a really cool laser pointer. It's one of those that lights things on fire when it hits it,
Like a magnifying
and we don't want to deal with fire.
Because the bus is
Like
made
a
from,
magnifying
like,
glass.
the bus is made-
Yes.
Yeah, let's board.
Gotta be careful with magnifying glasses.
Yep.
Always have your helper.
Those people certainly are not being careful with their magnifying glasses. That's exactly what's going on. they're not deliberately aiming at us, because that would be mean.
I'm gonna get out my sword and go near the door if we can aboard.
So I guess like you're on the top of the ship now. Are you? And I assume that you'll like hit the brakes now, so you're not like going to go off into space past the ship.
Yes, I would love to hit the brakes. Hopefully, to either be on top of the ship or like as near some kind of entrance to the ship as possible.
Align our door with the hull.
Yeah, there seems to be like a top entrance to the ship, on the roof of the ship.
Oh, good. So, I'm going to roll. And this is a straight roll, just like the going forward, right?
To break?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a barrel through. Oh yeah, I guess power. I mean, that's up to Draz.
Okay.
Draz wants you to break.
I mean, this could end up very badly, just like...
It could.
Fly into the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 9.
Hey. So yeah, I think you speed up to get through like the attack, and then you break very abruptly because you're so worried because you're in space, right? And like momentum can really fuck you up. So yeah, you break really quickly and really fast, and like I think like people are like, well, there are seatbelts, of course, so like that mitigates the worst of it, but like.
I think I'm the only one that truly understands how terrifying this is right now.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're able to land on the ship, right next to the entrance.
Nice.
Like, hey.
How do you get in?
Cecilia, you're near the entrance there. There should be some buttons.
I look down at my buttons, which are spinning, because I'm behind the driver's seat.
I mean,
The door is... or adjacent. Usually buses have the entrance adjacent to the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Now Val is just like, do I try and explain buttons to Cecilia, or do I have her take the wheel for a moment?
I'm just hacking at the metal with my sword.
Oh no! Do you want to ring a roll for that, or do you...
I don't think I need to. It's like a spaceship, and I've got a piece of bone.
That's fair.
I'm not super strong.
Wait, are you attacking the bus? Or you're attacking the spaceship?
No, the spaceship. I've just opened the door and just whacking at this thing.
Okay. Got it.
I'm just saying there's no buttons here, and I'm trying to jam my sword into every crevice to like lever open a door of some kind.
It's like, okay, I think really hard about applying a brake to this bus to make sure that it doesn't go off into space, and just say, hey, Merry Christmas, Mr. Willoughby. Wow, would you mind?
Merry Christmas to you!
Would you mind holding the wheel for a moment while I go see if I can open up that door?
I go,
gladly.
Onto the wheel.
And then Val's easing past Cecilia going, excuse me, pardon me, Merry Christmas. And
my buttons and zips, my face is like unpeeling itself and flipping back together.
I'm going to try and figure out how to open this door without, explosive decompression happening.
I know what explosive means. That sounds like a trap, so I'm just going to step back here a little bit.
Are you still using the pedals? And I'm just taking the wheel?
I thought really hard about applying a parking kind of brake.
Yes,
so
but Mr. Willoughby, wow is the parking brake.
Oh,
hopefully,
thank you for the gifts, Alexis.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay. Wow. So, I'm hoping that Mr. Willoughby Wow just needs to kind of like hold on to the steering wheel for a moment as I try and open this door. But how am I opening the door?
Yeah, how are you?
Can I help someone with that? Can I help you? Since I'm holding the steering wheel to help, or is this
sure?
Is this not a thing?
You can.
I mean, I can hold the wheel. And if you want to help Mr. Willoughby.
Well, I meant I would be my holding the wheel is my help.
Oh, is that helping? I'm helping.
Yes, I think that counts as a help out because that would mean the bus would not move, which will definitely be a plus to try and opening a door on a spaceship, I think.
If not spinning around it, yeah.
Mr. Willoughby Wow has failed at helping.
Would...
that was 5.
What does that mean for the bus? Does it start like is it still like moving slowly like?
Well,
yeah, what happens when you
brakes?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So you
doesn't mess up the roll.
break and then you break.
They just don't get a bonus.
Can I break your sassy mouth so that like it justifies why you're not able to really
Draz.
use his voice?
Can I break your sassy mouth?
Yep. Oh,
Words I never thought I'd hear Draz say.
My audio chip too. No more slide whistle.
Aww.
Draz to every part.
So,
can I break your sassy mouth?
of the moves that I have, I feel like this could be a lot of things. This could be read a bad situation, it could be investigate a mystery, or act under pressure.
I was thinking act under pressure, but I think it's really up to you. Because there are many ways that you could go about this.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say it sounds...
Okay.
Like, you can also use a magic.
That's true. I like read a bad situation because the first question is what's my best way in, and I feel like that's the thing that will get me in this door.
What
I'm gonna say I have taken the steering wheel in my mouth, and then that slide whistle that I had as my audio chip, you would hear it go like, boom, and then the slide whistle breaks, and you just hear like a thunk, and it slides and then just thunks, and then Mr. Willoughby Wow just slides off of the steering wheel and onto the floor of the bus.
Oh, and as that happens, I roll a 9.
Ooh,
so
nice.
I can kind of figure out what's my best way in.
See, when you said like you're doing that for your best way in, I was like, what if I answered open? But no, I think
I was thinking, what if the answer is just knocking, and he really just should have tried that first?
I mean, technically, I've been knocking with my sword. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
That's how you met Mr. Willoughby.
Yeah. Testing for traps.
Yeah, I think because you're from an era where there's like television, sci-fi, and all that kind of stuff. So I think
it's like I know how to hack things. I watched Hackers once.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think like you do what you expect would work for like a TV show or a movie, and it actually works this time.
Oh my god, you mean like putting a knife into the panel actually shorted it and then it opened the door, which should never ever happen in actual life.
But a lot of sci-fi video games and movies. Quick, lock the door, shoots the panel. The door's locked, shoot the panel. Yeah, Fallout 4 rules.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Something that should absolutely never work, but it did.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone, into the ship!
Thankfully, you are entering an airlock, so there will be no issues with them.
Yeah, that's the good thing about entering into a door that's clearly meant to have people going in and out of the ship.
Mm.
Cool, I float through the airlock.
Hell yeah.
Ball myself up and roll in.
Oh, beautiful.
Aww. Wait, is it big enough for the bus? Could we have just gotten the bus inside?
No, I think it's only big enough for like a person.
Contrast.
Okay.
No
One
more
person
bus.
at
That makes more sense.
No bus for you.
Is Kuma and the skeleton, are they gonna stay with the bus?
Oh, I'm shuffling them in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah, everyone's.
Oh, and what about fucked up George?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, fucked up George is here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weird figure, weird little medieval guy brought to flesh. Yeah, he's here.
I'm laughing so hard that Pixel Chat keeps censoring me.
Effed up George.
Yeah, let me test. Fucked up George. It does. Cool. Mucked up George. Yeah. Okay. Maybe he's just mucked up.
George.
Yeah. Sucked up George.
You're gonna get kicked off Twitch in a second. As long as we don't show feet, we're fine.
Exactly. It's like an OnlyFans for someone named George out there.
But if you bucked up George. Oh, I'm sorry, Trisket.
Oh.
Conversation.
Okay.
Aww.
Sorry,
Poor baby.
Tristan.
Does George have a buff duck?
Yes, it's a part of his flesh. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone, the whole crew, like, the whole kind of Mari Damacy crew of people that you've accumulated over the last 2 episodes follow you into the ship.
Did you call them a KonMari crew?
Katamari crew.
Oh!
The
Da, 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 da,
the one where you keep on
da,
picking
da,
up
da,
stuff
da,
until you get
Got
the
it.
size. Yeah.
Yeah,
Into a big
until
ball.
you roll up
Like,
the moon,
are
yeah.
you telling us our companions do not spark joy? Like, you have too many friends. You need to Marie Kondo your friends.
I think the first thing goes is Bear. He's done nothing for us.
Oh,
He's my friend from home. Just because you can't use him for parts doesn't make him not valuable.
Oh, I could. I just
No, we're
haven't.
taking, okay, so everyone, we're taking a short rest. So, yeah.
Oh.
That means
I
can fix
I mean-
my mouth.
Yes. But can you fix your
It's
mouth
like
in
we have
real
made it
life?
on
Yes.
board the ship.
Can I fix my mouth in real life? No. I don't, unless I get a 10, I can't get my audio chip back. But I can try.
Wait, could I help you with that?
Sure. Yeah. Since this is take a short rest, I'm going to use it as take a breather, which lets me, without rolling, repair a part to its normal functionality. So I have
Yay.
the
nice.
audio chip, but I don't have to roll. I just have a functional mouth again.
Cool.
So I don't need help, Zan. I just,
Okay.
unless we want to upgrade it. But we can do that another time. This is just a free repair. Thanks to Alexis.
Now the Spice Girls audio chip.
I'm gonna
Let's
trip to heal.
get help.
Yeah.
That
It is
would be a
downtime
deal.
as we.
My mouth.
Oh,
is
that's not-
functional.
Great. That is not great. Interesting. Heal is the heal is soft. Okay.
The Teletubbies doll with the Spice Girls sound chip and soul roll once.
That sounds amazing.
Ooh, nice. I managed to get a 7 for healing. So I get a bunch of scars.
That's hot.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because so far I only took emotional hurt from being shook up by that bus going under lasers. I'm gonna say I am now afraid of
Buses.
what's more interesting. Yeah, the buses. I'm now afraid of getting in buses. Because I can't. I can move around. It's like when you're sitting in a thing and you're like and you're like you can move, but you're still gonna hit the thing. You got no
Right,
control. Yeah.
Mm.
So. You add that
Alexis's
to
dad
phobia.
bought her crocodile hunter doll for Christmas, but it had the voice box of Macho Man Randy Savage.
That's amazing.
I love that.
That's
So
incredible.
we have short rested in the airlock.
Yeah.
Shall we press?
Sentences never uttered before.
Alright, and I'm getting a phobia of traveling in a bus.
That's gonna be tough when we leave the bus. When we leave via bus.
If we leave via bus,
Hey,
we just
I
boarded
made that bus for you.
we just boarded a ship. Alright.
Onward.
Yeah, onward. I heal my hurt.
Onward.
I look out the little airlock port at the bus and like I did like that experience. This is metal and safe. This is like being in a dungeon again. I like this place. It's
The
too bright.
corridors with the rooms, I'm sure it's like
Too bright though.
familiar yet different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you go through the airlock, I assume.
Yeah, it is. And does this spaceship have its own form of gravity? Or are we
Yes.
floating? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think I might need to make another trust your gut check to see what direction we're supposed to be going.
And we're just in an
Whether it-
airlock. Oh yeah, like
Just like-
in the
Well,
ship.
no, but
There's
whether the next
legally
portal or
line.
wherever is on the ship, or whether we need to like take over the ship and guide it in a different direction.
Okay.
Mm.
Sounds good.
I think it was directing us towards the ship before, but I want something more precise. Like,
Mm.
where is it on the ship, or is it beyond
Yeah.
the ship? Okay, so that would be a 9.
Ooh.
General direction, and +1 going forward as I explore that.
Yeah, you know, trust your gut and like, concentrate, think where is our next, where should we be going next? And all your gut says is down.
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 Huh.
Do you say that?
Well. Yes.
Willoughby
I'm just like-
Wow lies flat on the ground.
Yeah, Cecilia gets it all 6s. Because I've got 4 arms.
Oh, well, I didn't mean, well, yes, but, we should be going in that direction. There should be, well, there's gravity, so maybe there's stairs or ladders or something.
Or slide. I do like slides.
Quite possibly, we can make this into a Snakes and Ladders game really easily.
I'm not so.
I know
good
what
at
both
ladders.
those things are.
With snakes
I know what
are
snake
fun.
ladders are. It doesn't sound like a game to me that I want to play. Okay. Do you want me to? I can try and sneak in. I'm
I
going
would
to
love
go
that.
to the door and roll a escape notice. Is that escape notice or yeah?
When you roll
Yeah,
that and you'll-
escape
yeah.
notice, not escape notice. It's like everyone, I'm escaping. Everybody. That's if you fail.
Escape.
Okay. let's see, escape notice. Okay, it uses subtle. Oh dear. It's a -1, so I get a 5.
Ooh, yeah. So you're
I'm spotted.
Yeah, you're unfamiliar like with these kinds of like futuristic like technology. Like you couldn't get through the first door, and you're going through a
Took
second
me a while.
door.
Yeah.
No, like you're taking a while just like fumbling to like get through, and then you drop down into another room, and there is a gun trained on you now.
Is there a body attached to the gun?
Yeah.
Or is it an autocannon kind of situation?
No, if you look up, you see this woman who's like in like futuristic like clothes, but she's got like scars all over her face, and yeah, she's got a gun pointed at you.
I say,
Well, I'm going to point a gun at her.
You
think that's
have
just
not
me.
gone through the door.
Yeah, I'm sneaking ahead.
I
I say,
Cecilia was alone.
hey, hi, I'm Cecilia. Hey, we match, and I point to my scars on my face. Can I roll for flirting?
Yeah.
Yeah, try and
This is even better.
flirt with this bitch. Oh, is it? Is it?
Oh no!
Ooh. I gotta. That's okay. So that's a 3. I'm holding like a big bone sword. I've got 6 arms. A scary eye patch. I'm still holding a Medusa head with no eyes, with the eyes scooped out.
Yeah.
I look like
a
monster.
Yeah, they see what you're doing into it, and they get a bond.
They get a bond on me.
So, do I hear this?
Yes,
'Cause-
you do.
You'd hear me fall down a hole.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll definitely step into the corridor, gun in hand, ready to point it at whoever is upsetting
So
my friend.
Out the corridor, down the hole. In
Okay.
a room.
Well, I know which way you went, so I will just
Yeah. You can hear
go to
someone
there.
fall. Yeah, you can guess.
Yes.
What is this woman's?
Join as fast as his.
Oh, you are definitely being put on my shoulder or in pocket,
okay.
whichever you prefer.
Either.
What does this woman say?
I think she just she's smirks.
She reacts to my flirting.
She smirks,
My bad
but
flirting.
she knows that you're like somewhat attracted to her, or flirting, at least
to get out of the
trying
situation.
to yeah. And she's not buying it.
Yeah, my flirting's really bad. I'm like, we match. I say in a really cute way, because your face is all fucked up, and so is mine. Because that's not bad. That's not bad to that's not bad to Cecilia. So is mine.
Aww.
That's kind of cool. We're unique. We're not like all
You're
those
not
other.
like the other girls.
We're not like those other attractive people. I think
I
we
will
have
say
something
that
in
even-
common, right?
Meanwhile, this insanely
does-
pretty man comes around the corner.
It
And-
helps
and-
your situation that you didn't go in attacking. But here comes the Power Ranger. Let's see what he does.
Oh, and as I'm saying this, the seams and my buttons are freaking out, and my face flaps are opening up,
Yeah.
and you can see my grayed innards. She's not buying it. Oh, here's my friends.
Well, hi, Cecilia. Who's your new friend? Mr. Wow says from atop the shoulder.
She hasn't introduced herself yet, Mr. Willoughby.
Why, I'm Mr. Willoughby Wow. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Don't freak out, but he's an animated sock.
Does Valraven say anything?
Oh, Val is just yeah, so, sorry for barging in, but we probably weren't going to last in space all that much longer.
So, Val...
Any portals anywhere?
Line.
when you appear, a second voice makes a surprise sound, and if you turn, you see your mother.
Oh
No.
no!
No. My worst nightmare.
Val's mother?
Yes, Val's mother.
Yes.
Every fantasy game's cock block.
Because I used the luck last time. So someone from my past had to show up.
Oh no.
And Val is not happy. Val kind of forgets about the woman with the gun.
I thought
and
the woman with the gun was your mother. Sorry.
No, the second.
No.
Wait.
Another woman.
Yeah.
And is just
Attempting.
Mother?
The ship's AI answers.
It's like one of us should just vacate this vicinity as soon as possible. There is nothing good that can come from this interaction.
Can you tell us a bit more about Val's mom? Everyone
Val's
should know
mom
the situation.
is a con woman.
Okay.
Is a con woman.
Mother!
A cheat. A liar. And generally will do anything to get ahead of anyone, including her own son. Framing him for a job that she did, then getting him arrested and put in jail.
Okay.
Not just once either.
Yeah, this explains a lot about Valraven.
Yep.
I imagine that Cecilia look at the two of them and be like, "Oh, this explains everything."
Yeah, I'm looking up. There's a gun. I'm looking gun.
It's like I will
Valraven,
say that
strange woman up the
she's
portal.
also, if not full blood Fae, then close. So she definitely doesn't look older than Val, and so it's a little bit confusing. But
Not for Cecilia.
Val is looking actively for an escape at this moment. Is there a hatch that just goes down a level that will get him out of this room? Because if so, he will take it and say, "Good luck with the flirting, Cecilia. Follow me or not. I have to leave."
I mean, yes,
blast
there
myself
is,
out in airlock.
Yeah, there are definitely entrances and exits to this room, but you will be going further into the ship.
And is Valraven's mum in space gear or just
Yes,
in...
she's in space gear.
Okay. Hi, Valraven's mum. I'm Cecilia, one of Valraven's friends.
Oh, yeah, what is her name? Do you have one for her?
Her name is Maud.
Maud.
Maud Mom.
Yeah, Mummy Maud. I say, can you get this the danger device not pointed at me? I think we're friends. We're friends of relatives.
Yeah, the bounty hunter looks at
bounty hunter.
and it's just she's unsure of what is going on, but she does cautiously holster her gun and be like,
Wait. The scarred woman is a bounty hunter?
yes.
Val's just like, I have a great idea. Why don't you just apprehend her? Because I can guarantee you she's got more than one bounty.
I've only met that woman today, so and there weren't any bounties on her, so
I guarantee you there are bounties.
Can I roll get a read on somebody to
yes.
try and
please.
convince them that Val is telling the truth? Okay. 4. Getting a lot of bad rolls this time. They are not buying it, and they get another bond on me.
Delia meets another woman.
I say,
suddenly,
and I'm just like, well,
You know what? If this is going downhill, Val is going to take the closest exit.
I just say, well, this
Not
guy
caring
seems
if
to
it
know
goes
what
in the
he's
wrong
doing.
direction, he can double back.
Yeah. I say, this guy seems to know what he's doing. His, like, investigation stuff is really, good, like, and I
Good,
say,
like,
just
yeah.
really unconvincingly fumble over my words. Yeah, let's say Cecilia's attracted to this mercenary.
I think in order to
Just
get out of the
stuttering.
room and away from this situation, Val would have to do an act under pressure.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Please.
I was like, Mr. Willoughby Wow was about to try and make friends, so...
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's I'm liking this because it's a complete fail. He does not get to get out of this situation.
Darling.
I think he sees like another like a hatch trapdoor in the floor that like goes down like the next level down, and he's kind of like flailing at it, and then he can't get it to open, and he just looks pathetic in front of his mom.
just complete nightmare fuel right now. Not only is he not getting away, he's also not acting as his cool, unflappable professional self.
Yeah. She's right there looking at him, just being really amused at her fails.
Of course she is. Of course she is.
And Mr. Willoughby Wow,
Your only hope to get out of this
going
situation.
a little weird. Says, well, hi there, Maud Val's mom. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Mr. Willoughby Wow. It's pretty nifty that we both got a long name. Do you have a song too?
Did you roll for making friends?
I did not yet. Me give a
Do it,
smile.
because if you make friends with Val's mom, he's going to just be
Flip out.
shattered.
Okay, what'd you get?
9.
I'm gonna use one of my bonds and make that a 10.
Oh, hell
Mr.
yeah.
Willoughby Wow should have a gun. No, Alexis. Okay. So, Val.
I'm just imagining just like a gun in his mouth.
Yeah.
Views me as friendly, and I can form a tie with them.
Yes. And I yell up, he just looks like a sock puppet, but he's actually a living being. And so she doesn't just
So here's the thing. I think, given what Val's mom is like, I think like she regards Mr. Willoughby Wow as friendly, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't regard him as like something that could be like useful or like a tool.
Exactly.
So yeah, this definitely like I guess like not necessarily endears him to her, but rather like, okay, yeah, this isn't a threat to me. Well, nice to meet you, Mr. Willoughby Wow. I'm glad my son has such good friends.
Oh, we're the best friends. And I'm best friends with Val's other best friend, Sebastian. So now it's only good that I'm friends with Val's other best friend, you. Maud Val's mom.
Oh, so beautiful.
Val's just like, I'm just gonna die in the corner here.
How did you end up with such an alliterative name? Was that your original name, or did you pick it for yourself? Maud Val's mom is a really cool name.
I'm just laughing. Yes, it's definitely, one that, I came up with myself.
It's very pretty.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna move this along and try and get this gun on the mercenary. I'm gonna lash out.
So Mr. Willoughby was trying to introduce himself to the mercenary too, but go get that guy. So be like,
Oh no, I'll let you do that as well. I'll let you do that.
And what's your name?
If you want to
And
roll.
I'll roll smile to
Yeah.
them too. That's a 7. So
Okay.
I don't get a tie with them.
Oh.
But
I'm gonna resolve this after I see what's his roll.
yeah, I will. It would be very easy to pick that they don't like my friends.
But also,
Yeah.
you'll see.
They want you to go somewhere, or they want you to give them something. What do we want, fam? I mean, it would be nice to say they want you to go somewhere. Take us somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it would be nice if she knew where a portal was, because I assume we're looking for a portal or anything else weird going on.
Okay, this
Well,
is
like I said, I want to see.
Take me to jail.
I want to see how Cecilia's role resolves first before I think we can fully understand like what she would want
Cool.
to do.
Right.
Oh no, I'll wait till this is.
Okay,
I won't do it mid Mr. Willoughby
I
introducing.
thought this was
in
like
front of my friends.
simultaneously happening, and I was like,
No, I
Yes.
thought Mr. Willoughby was done with the friendships. I'll wait till
Mr.
Willoughby
Willoughby
is
is
done
never done
the
with
friendships.
friendships.
Yeah,
fair. Alright, so yeah, what
I'll
would
wait
you
forever.
like to choose then if Cecilia's not doing anything like until after this is resolved?
Yeah, I mean, if Cecilia was gonna try and get her gun, I would say they don't like your friends. But if that's not happening right now, I will say they want you to go somewhere. But they see me as, like, non-threatening as well. I think
cool.
is how it goes. Like, they'll be my friend, but I don't get a tie with them.
Well, nice to meet you, Willoughby. Wow, my name. But
Oh, missed your
Oh,
name.
you glitched out. What's their name?
Nova.
Nova.
Ooh.
What a spacey name.
Pretty cool name. Are you friends with Belle's mom too?
Well, we met earlier on the last space station that we were at, and she asked to tag along, and
I love playing tag. Were you playing tag?
no, as in she asked if she could come along with me.
Did you want to play tag?
No, not particularly.
Well, that's okay
Aw.
too. There's lots of fun things we could do that aren't tag.
But yeah, nice to meet you. But why are you on my ship? Like, why did you,
We took a bus. And then your ship shot the laser pointers, or maybe they were Nerf darts at us, and then Val pulled the bus in, and then I bit on the bus, and then my mouth fell off, but then we got to fix it, and then we came in, and now we're here, and we're all friends, and I thought we were gonna play tag, but I guess we're not.
I whisper, I don't want to go back on that bus. Can I live here?
And we're here to stay.
Oh no.
I can just stay out of the way. I'm really
At
good
least
at
until we
staying
find
hidden in dungeons like
another
this.
portal.
Where are you heading off to then?
Well, I get the feeling that we should go that way, and Belle points downward.
Down. You
Yes,
seriously
we
want
were
to
gonna
go
play Ship's
down?
Ladders.
Like, how far down? Like,
We're
Like
just
Belle's
letting
gonna give an
Destiny take
approximation
us.
due to feeling. It is just like maybe 2-3 levels down.
I would
It's down
advise
there.
against going down because there is a black hole down there, like, and I'm not flying my ship near that.
Oh, You know, if you get
Oh.
all you need to do is get a needle and some thread, and then you can stitch it right up. That's what I do whenever my eyes fall off. But also, sometimes you might get a hole right here, and Mr. Willoughby will kind of like bend his face to gesture where he has like a stitched up hole, right where like the toe of the sock would be under his bowler hat. Be like, see, you just stitch it up, and you can see some safety pins sticking through. That's all you need to do. I got some safety pins here, and he'll like cough a bunch of them up.
I grab a couple of safety pins. I stitch myself up too. It's really handy. But yeah, when you sit down, this is not like a few levels of the dungeon down. This is under the ship. Is the black hole?
Yes, there is. It appeared today, actually, just like a Terran space kind of deal that like is like sucking objects into it.
I think that's what we need to check out. So, we might have, if you're not going to fly the ship there, we might have to get back on the bus and see if we can.
Oh, please, not back on the
check out a
bus.
black hole.
Wait, can I just? All the other portals we've gone through haven't sucked things through them. So maybe this is one of these scary black holes that Nova's avoiding. Nova, is this like a black hole you've seen before? Or is it like mysterious somehow? Like a porthole? Because I think we're on a ship, like, sailing ship. Like a porthole?
Well, it definitely looks like a black hole, if it's something else that I don't know what it would be.
So there's just blackness inside? That doesn't sound like...
If you shine a light through it, then you'll be able to change the colors. A lot of holes look black because it's dark inside the hole.
It's true.
Can Mr. Willoughby think it through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Lost on the concept of black hole.
I'm just concerned that this is a black hole, because every other portal we've seen, you can see through it, and they haven't sucked stuff inside. And we are in space, where black holes exist. Yeah. That looks good.
Mr. Willoughby can think it through.
I think this is the first think it through for Mr. Willoughby.
Congrats on the brain cell.
Yeah.
It's not perfect. There's gonna be one thing wrong with it.
Well, one thing right... No, wait, false. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So clearly, this is a black hole. But it could be any colored hole. It just depends on the light. But if we don't want a hole, we just have to stitch it together. The problem seems to be getting low because Cecilia doesn't want to go in the bus. And the ship doesn't want to go that far down, which I understand until the black hole's stitched up, which we need to do after we change the color, because the lady with the gun seems very upset about it being too dark, which I understand. The dark is scary. So the best way to get low is to limbo. So you can limbo our way down there to the black hole. And then we shine the light and change the colors and sew it back together.
You know, at this point, the bus worked. This logic might be what we need.
Now,
yeah, I believe in you, Mr. Willoughby. Yeah, the one false statement.
It's so difficult for me. That's like there were like 3 things wrong in that statement.
3 flings?
There are three flings wrong in that statement. So you're saying the entire statement was incorrect?
No, I'm trying to think about like how can I twist something so they are true, but not necessarily true for you? Because technically limboing to the whole work. It's just it would take a lot of limboing through outer space to get there.
Yeah.
And I
says 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 to 10 do.
Oh. Yeah, I think like the one
limbo, Mr. Willoughby. Wow. How low can you go?
Yeah, and I also think that like the
Shock,
stitching,
you can literally be this high.
the stitching thing, you could argue could work, but because it's setting things in, that like it'll make stitching incredibly difficult to do. Just. and the color thing is the false thing.
The color thing is the false thing. Okay.
Yeah, it isn't any
the color of the black hole.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. The mercenary's just gonna have to stay afraid of the dark. But we don't have to go on the bus.
Because you can
We can limbo to the black hole. And Mr. Willoughby, knowing that Cecilia is from a different place, will demonstrate. And just go,
oh, cool.
Hold out your sword. And then lay back and like limbo.
Hold out my sword. Oh, okay.
And sing a little song while he does it. Da, 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 da. Hey, da, 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 da. Now you go, Val. Now you go. We'll go all the way down to the black hole.
Yeah.
Well,
I think as this happens, the ship does like drop a bit, and Nova's like, "Whoa, what are you doing to my ship?"
Going down to the black
But the ship gets sucked to the black, starting to get closer to the black hole.
Limbo.
Oh,
Because of
okay.
so Willoughby
I thought you meant like limboing through space, like limboing like kilometers through space. Okay.
You know what? Sure, I'll limbo into the black hole. Let's go.
The bounty hunter points a gun at you all.
I'm gonna lash out hard.
People really don't want to play tag. You don't know limbo. It's no fun here.
Well, also, you've made Mr. Willoughby sad, so I'll kick some ass as well.
So that's a 7. So, problem solved and I get what I wanted. With costs. Pick one option from the list above, and so does the GM. So I'm going to... I get their gun and point it at, and like get them in a chokehold with my sword at their throat.
Dang. Do you know how to use a gun?
Well, I did see how Val Raven was like pointing at me and explained what it did. And I'm going to take a hurt, so I get shot like in the neck. Oh, let's do a good one. I get shot in the face as I go for the gun. As like I've still never seen a. I don't think has Val Raven. Oh yeah, I did see Val Raven shoot at the Medusa. So yeah, I just go straight for the gun and like grab it as it shoots my face, and I rip it out of the hands and like get the sword to the throat. So I've just got this like hole with stuff coming out the back. But I'm a corpse. It's fine. It just doesn't look nice.
So cool.
Zan, does Val Raven's mom have fighting capabilities, or does she just go boss her way through life?
Limited fighting capability. She usually gets by girl bossing her way through life.
She's stronger on the gaslighting gatekeep.
Oh, extremely strong on that.
So yeah, I think Nova is like she sees that you took her gun, so you've succeeded in that. But she moves backwards and presses a button, and like her ship's defense systems kick in, and like more like guns like pop out from the sides of the ship. And I am taking you and your companions are forced to flee, and anybody who doesn't or can't is broken automatically.
Also,
Okay,
inside the ship, like automatic
Yes.
turrets.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to,
Run away.
instead of kicking some ass, I'd like to act under pressure and try and open the whatever porthole I have that was underneath my feet that I was trying to get open before.
Yes, you may.
Okay, so that's a 9.
Act under pressure. The keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. Well, I think the hard choice is definitely like you can go through, but like it will split you from your party, and also like you're going further down into the ship. And there's probably going to be like more security measures down there. So like if those also kick in, you'll be alone and like
You've got magic. I believe in you.
Well, I get that because we all have to flee,
here I am
right?
going though.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like, I
but
feel like we'd
it
all
gets
follow
me away
you.
from my mother. I'll take that chance.
Yeah.
So yeah, you drop down, but like there are and you are no like more out of harm's way than you were already, but like you are now split from the rest of the group.
We follow.
I'll take that for now.
We immediately follow because we have to.
And DW, remember, you get a +1 to running away because of your wheels.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
I got a 9 to run away, which means the GM will either give me a minor consequence or a tough choice.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Oh, I just make it with my wheels.
Ooh. Because so are you running with Val or back towards the bus?
I was gonna try and run with Val, or towards Val. I know Cecilia does not want to go on the bus, so I was gonna try and for Willoughby Wow, the bus is done. Cecilia doesn't want to go on the bus. Bus time's over.
You have a lot of bonds on Cecilia.
Or if there's like another direction that we could go, but bus is done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Because we all have to flee, I just figure we're fleeing as a party.
Yeah, like further down is good.
but like
That's where we're headed.
Because everyone is getting mixed successes, I think like it sounds like everyone is going to end up split up. So I think that like
I
think
a
your I think like Willoughby Well has more options because he's so small, so he could like duck under a table or like something like that. Like, and that'd be like easy for him to like get out of the way, but it would mean he would be like left behind or
That's
not
fine.
with his group.
I'll do that, and I then can I use my sock puppet move that lets me blend in to my surroundings and be overlooked by someone trying to like single me out, or are there just not enough sock puppets around here for me to hide?
I mean, it's on a 6-, so did you fail a move?
I already have a hold, yeah. From
Okay, cool, good. Yeah, so yeah, you blend in and you just because it's very like it's so much commotion going on that you like get out of the way and no one's none the wiser.
I got a 7 on. So what I'm gonna do? I've got somebody hostage. I've got the mercenary and captain of the ship hostage. I
thought you just had her gun.
No, like I got a gun, but I've got her. Like I'm not just taking it. I was currently took her gun off her and with my sword to her throat.
Okay.
So I'm curious if the guns will shoot me. if the ship's captain is very in close contact, do the guns aim at me?
Ooh. I think they do aim at you, but like they don't fire.
Oh, nice. In that case, I'm just going to like follow Valraven very slowly and retreat with the ship with Nova. Yeah.
I will stay on the ground until the guns leave. I'm invisible.
Oh yeah, so like as
Maud Balthmon does.
She definitely looking at this whole situation. I think Maud like fucks off to a different room.
She's done.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I say, I guess I'm gonna try and follow Valraven with the with Nova. In tow.
Which means I'm stuck in a room first off with defenses probably that I have to get out of. Hopefully before other people fall into them too.
Yeah. Well, there are more turrets down here, so.
Oh, damn. Well, it's like a dungeon. It gets harder the further you go down. Each level is like way harder than the last. So, as a player, what are we doing? Because Valraven.
I have to do something. You were taking a little time to work your way down
I meant like
to where I am.
conceptually as a team, because Valraven has gotten the vibe that it's down. Does Valraven still think that it's down a few layers of the ship, or that the black hole is what we're going to, which is under the ship?
Val's gut feeling just said down. Didn't say
Just
any
down.
perception of how far down, just down.
Down.
Yeah, so that's where I'm going right now.
Okay.
And if I reach the bottom of the ship and it still says going down, then it's probably the black hole. But at this point, I'm just following my gut instinct, and I'm going to try and kick some ass and disable the guns in this room. So that's kick some ass. That's plus tough. Curse my -1 tough.
Oof.
That's an 8.
Ooh,
Okay.
so you and whoever you're fighting on each other. Well, so I guess like you like take a damage and then damage some of the turrets.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, so you're able to mitigate the situation, but you're just still in danger.
Yep. And that's probably when Cecilia makes her way down.
I say, Valraven, quick, come here. If you get close to the captain, the guns don't shoot you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, this captain must have have the magic that's controlling these traps. I've seen it before.
Does it work for both of us? Is it?
It does
Enough.
seem
Buddy
that
hug.
when you get
Group hug.
in proximity to her, it does seem to kick in.
And
But
what
she
else?
does-
What else kicks in, Valraven?
Sorry?
What else kicks in?
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas. Yes.
My face
I
slaps
heard
one
that.
button,
Says, what the fuck?
and it's Merry Christmas as you come in for a group hug.
It's like an unfortunate side effect to prevent decompression in space. Don't worry about it.
Little holiday cheer
A little holiday chill to it.
during Passover.
I yell to the does the guns fire on Kuma and the skeleton and George?
They fired on George, but
Did is George dead?
did you did you want George to did you try and help George or no?
I feel like I would, because I wasn't in any immediate danger.
I think
I would let
you-
Kumar and Skeleton and George go before me.
Yeah, I think since
Depends if they get shot though.
Mhm.
That's up to the automated
George should
systems.
die, so you
I
could
did.
apart.
I did.
Well, if there are more people, there's no way that whatever is surrounding Nova is going to cover everyone. So I'm going to do another kick ass and try and take care of the rest of the turret things.
I pick up Kuma, and I'm gonna let the turrets decide what they do with an animated skeleton and fucked up George.
So you're fucked
So-
up George gets fucked
I'm
up.
leaving it to fate.
Yeah. Fucked up George
So
gets
that's a
really fucked
3.
up. Like all of his pieces are scattered all over the But they were on the level above you, so if you want to go retrieve parts then you have to go again.
Oh, it's so tempting, but I think we need to move on. All those good bits from fucked up George. Oh no.
I'm still fucked up, George.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh.
But
You are.
this is traumatized. This is traumatized, Mr. Willoughby.
Willoughby Wow
Oh,
tries to
yeah.
put fucked up George back together.
Oh.
Oh no!
Just safety pins. Just bits of my
Oh.
corpse. Safety pinned into a parts train. Like a macrame necklace. Like a bead curtain of glands.
I totally failed in taking out the rest of the turrets.
Oh my god. So you try and be a damn
Oh.
about it, and then you just get shot as soon by a lot of turrets the moment you get out of Nova's range.
Dungeon traps. They're rough.
Lovely. That's not gonna work. Well,
Yeah, you're around
What
really
now?
low HP now. Oh,
I yell out to Mr. Willoughby, if you see a hand or something useful from fucked up George, can you bring it, please?
I'm invisible.
Okay. And yeah.
But as I'm lying on the ground, being invisible, I will look around if I can.
there were a lot of parts everywhere now, and this strange red substance.
Weird.
no.
Yeah. Jeez.
I will start to squinch myself up because I don't want to get wet. I'm not waterproof.
Oh god.
Mm.
Don't like water.
I'm just imagining you just rolling around like a marble around these puddles of blood.
I'm inchy squinching my way around.
Yeah.
Trying to avoid this red water. I didn't know if
Mhm.
George was a liquid toy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like those
yeah.
water snake things, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Stretch Armstrong.
I kind of wonder, since
Stretch
Vel's
Armstrong,
kind of been
yes.
shot twice, whether or not Willoughby Wow's gonna make a connection between that red water and Val probably bleeding.
Mr. Willoughby Wow 100% thinks that Val is one of those mecha that are the baby dolls that can wet themselves.
Well, that was horrifying.
Yeah.
But instead of peeing on yourself, you just have red water inside of you for some reason.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Totally.
Not going to comment on that. Nope.
So, yeah. Mr. Willoughby Wow. Is Val's mom still up here?
Yes, but she's in a different... She went down, the corridor and went to a different room.
Yeah.
So I don't have to be invisible anymore.
Yeah.
So Mr. Willoughby's like, George, what happened? You gotta pull yourself together, buddy. And he'll use his little mouth to pick up parts and try and bring George back into a whole if he can.
Oh yeah,
Without
lovely.
getting
Yum.
And I would like to try and jury rig George.
Yes.
George, your voice box isn't working. It's okay. I've got plenty of safety pins.
Oh.
That one's cocked. It's 13.
Yes.
So you choose 3.
Simultaneously horrifying and kind of sweet.
So
I can I can allow you to just like use all 3 and just like to repair or modify the part just to say that George gets like back together like perfectly and alive again.
I mean, he doesn't have to be alive. I don't know
That's
if
true.
he works
Yeah.
like that.
No. He might be dead, but still useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make like a little George mobile and just like
And I'll say
put
it
on
doesn't
some
collect
wheels.
stuff, and it doesn't draw unwanted attention.
Nice.
But I
Yay!
do put him
George
back together.
restored.
I'm like, oh, it really seemed like it worked. Let's go, George. And I will start to try and drag George.
Can you describe what this George toy looks like?
I will have to use push or pull
Mm-hmm.
as I try and George has a lot of legs, right?
Yeah.
He's got a lot of everything, but yeah,
Yeah,
legs,
got a lot of-
limbs,
Does he have
glands.
a hard ball, a hard shell, or anything?
No.
No, but if
He's
you
very
get
soft.
the top of the skull,
He would be classified as a plushie, I think, like a plush, a stuffy,
Okay.
or whatever that.
He's gonna be hard to move. I would like to flip myself inside out, see if I have anything inside of me.
that's what George did.
Got a 9.
Amazing.
So I would like to find wheels inside
Whoa.
of me
Whoa.
Yes.
that I could attach to George.
Hell yeah.
I feel like it's like those in Fallout 4 where you get the mutants have got those flesh sacks of just body parts
Yeah.
balled together, but with little wheels on it.
So yeah, I'll have added those to George, and then I will push George down the hall.
Nice. Oh, we're gonna
Watch
have so many
Mr. Willoughby
parts.
Wow finds
It's
an
gonna be great.
elevator or something and gets
here's
down there before us.
where the luck runs out, because that was
Okay.
5.
What was the roll for?
Strong arm to push
Okay.
or pull something bigger than myself.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Push and pull.
I cannot move George. George
Oh.
is too
That's a so we just leave a ball.
I love that you're like jury rig George to perfection. I guess he's staying here.
Yep, that's
Maybe
just
gave him wheels.
Yeah.
someone's gonna find this pile of flesh from a corpse made into a toy, just sitting there on the spaceship.
Yeah.
We are the space horror.
Did you say my tongue breaks? Because I was probably trying to pull him with
Yes.
my tongue.
Yes. Ah. Well, what if your tongue like comes full? Because it's putty, right? So what if it's stuck
Silly
to
putty,
George
yeah.
instead of it's stuck to George instead of you.
Yeah.
So now George has a bit of silly putty on him.
Yeah.
Cool.
With his and your tongue had the imprint of Cecilia's like surprised, like Death Shroud kind of face. It's just got that on this
Oh my
pile
god.
of body parts, stitched and pinned together with the wheels. Some kind of horrific corpse fetish. With like a Death Shroud of someone's face going.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I'll just meander my way down there, head sunken. eyes hidden behind my bowler hat because I'm so ashamed.
Oh.
Oh.
You asked me to bring parts, but George was sleeping and it was so much red water and I fixed him, but I think he's still in sleep mode.
Oh, that's okay, Mr. Willoughby. You know, just if the opportunity presents itself, I think we should take it. And if the opportunity then goes to sleep, we should let it rest. George can stay in his spaceship. I think he's safe here.
He's conserving power.
Yeah. Hey,
He has
Nova, how
wheels
you...
for easier transportation, but
more wheels.
wasn't strong enough.
I could use some more butt wheels.
But
Hey,
I
Nova, how
took
you...
your picture.
Oh, you can always just... We can... It's... Mr. Willoughby, where's that lovely smile I always see on you?
Failed you.
No, you didn't. I'm gonna share somebody's pain to, like...
Welcome to
sympathetic
Three Flings,
listener.
where we share the pain of a sock.
Of a sock, yeah. I
Of
got
a
7.
traumatized sock.
I got a 7. So it's useful, offering some measure of catharsis or release. I can pick one or both of the options below.
I can't believe I got a 13 to fix up George.
I know. You know what, Mr. Willoughby? It's fine. I think, like, it's good. We did what you could for George, and I'm happy that you tried, and I'm happy that you're here. Here, this might make you feel better, and I give Mr. Willoughby the gun. Achievement unlocked.
Yeah, like a trophy pops up.
Blunk. Yep. Yes.
The name of the trophy is, what do you have there? A gun.
A gun. Yeah.
No.
Here you go, and it's like, yeah. Don't shoot. Yeah. But maybe, you know what? Maybe I can I put this inside you? Like, because a gun is like shaped like a foot. You know, it's like an L shape. Yeah, okay, I nestle the gun inside Mr. Willoughby. So if you could just squeeze the trigger with your safety pins if you, like, cough or something, just don't point it at any of your friends, okay?
Meanwhile, the camera pans over to Val Raven, who's just basically looking on at this in horror.
Yeah. I say, hey, you hanging in there, Nova? You know, if you turn these traps off, my friend here, gesturing to Val Raven, is gonna stop messing up your ship. Because Val Raven's been shooting back at turrets and causing havoc.
But now you're no longer holding a gun to Nova.
I still have a massive sword at my throat.
Okay.
That was
Yeah.
with Nova.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
Cecilia still has
mean-
Nova, like, in... What do you call it? Like, in hostage mode with a sword to her throat. That's never changed.
Okay. So wait, where was the gun in this whole situation?
I was just holding it in one of my arms.
Fair, you do have a lot of arms.
Yeah, I got 4 arms, but only 3 hands. So,
Oh yeah, you lost a hand.
I lost a hand.
Yeah, that's very
That's what I was
tragic.
hoping for, for George, one of George's hands.
Rest in
So
George.
sorry.
Rip George.
I'm really glad you gave me a gun to help me cope with my depression.
Remember, kids, if you have depression...
If your sock friend.
If your sock friend is depressed,
Give them a gun.
Put a
Nothing
gun
could
inside
hurt
them. Yeah.
Put a gun inside their head.
Yeah, so
Don't
Maybe
And do you want to convince...
yeah, I'm gonna
Somebody?
roll a get a read on somebody to convince her that
Can I
maybe
help
the
out?
safety of the ship. Oh, please do.
I will try and help out.
I feel like Mr. Willoughby
got-
would not be very convincing at this point.
Well,
Mr. Willoughby is just that we demand to
Plus
be taken
cool.
seriously meme at this point.
I got a 12.
oh, wow.
Oh.
Dang.
So what's that mean for
basically,
me?
my help lets you act as if you rolled a 12, regardless what you actually got.
Oh, cool. I'll roll. Success, but I'll take a 12 over it. So I don't know what overwhelming says. You get some serious leverage on them as I'm gesturing to Valraven, who's like dodging and shooting turrets and just occasionally missing, and you're seeing pipes explode and stuff, and like really wrecking stuff up when they're kicking ass. And okay, so the GM tells me what it would take to motivate Nova.
I think, motivating Nova, I think, would be very... putting down the sword and she'll stop the turrets, I think, is basically...
Okay. Deal. You know, I wanted to be friends.
Stop attacking us.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's very simple.
What a novel concept.
Yeah. I mean, she threatened us first.
I mean, we
you
did invade her
like
ship,
make
but...
her ship go down, which is pretty scary and
No, she shot at our bus.
A game.
She shot at our bus and then pointed a gun at me. That's two. That's two. 2 for 1.
Wait, did... Oh, Mr.
Yeah.
Willowbewell did make the ship go try and limbo.
And, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the limboing is why she, like,
Break down.
turned on the turrets. Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason.
Didn't want to limbo. Okay, I lower my sword. Yeah, we can all be friends. You know,
I guess.
there's no reason why we can't be friends. And I wink at Mr. Willoughby, like I've learned something from this this
Have you?
sock puppet. I have, yeah. Let's be friends. And
Smiles real big.
I say, yeah, keep smiling, Mr. Willoughby. If Nova acts out, just cough at her. And I lower my sword, and
Yeah, she deactivates the turrets and they go back into their wall.
nice. See, that wasn't so hard. We don't want anything to do with you or your ship, really. We just want to get where we need to go. So, sorry.
And that's
No
down.
offense.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's
Apparently,
exactly
yeah.
on the ship or not, but it could be a portal, could be something else weird that's going on, but the last few that we've gone through have been portals.
That's
Well,
why we were
what-
trying to limbo. There's no better way to go down than with your friends.
I think she looks at Mr. Willoughby Wow with his gun and his weird reality warping powers, and she's like, somehow, even if I was just held hostage by this one, you're still the most terrifying person on this ship.
Oh, I'm not a person. But I'm glad to be your friend, Nova. You know, one of my friends was a drunk, and his instructions were in Spanish, and when he said Nova, he couldn't move. So you move.
I'm gonna go back up and get what's left of the jury rigged fucked up George.
George, now a plushie!
Yeah, and then just come back down holding this weird ball thing with wheels.
Beautifully assembled, fucked up George.
And when Cecilia comes down, Belle kind of
tongue on his foot.
Oh,
when Cecilia comes down, Val kind of stops her and is like, "Is she gone?"
As soon as you say that, the sound of a door opening again.
No.
I'm just tied like a
It's
piece
like
of
now
string.
the only consequence of me running away is I got shot twice.
Is that? No, we got further down. And fucked up George got to power down for a little bit. Because clearly he was very sleepy.
If you really want to go down, there is another airlock on the bottom of the ship, so if you want to go down there and, escape your mom. Then
Please, please. I would love
you just
to.
have to go down one more floor.
Going down. With this, I think I should continue with the act under pressure since that's what I've been doing to escape.
Please.
Three. I think this is
Wow. You're grounded.
However, I do get a level up from this.
Congrats.
Oh, nice.
So what shall I level up? I will decide on that as Val flails and tries to escape and finds no purchase.
Yeah.
Olivia's again gonna try and lead everyone in a limbo.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We need to go down. So maybe
No.
sometimes I'm not clear. Let me try it in a song. When you're with all of your friends and you want to go down, you form a line and bend your back, and one by one go down. Go down under the stick, and that is how you limbo. Go down among all of your friends. Who goes down the lowest will win. But we all win because we're friends. Do you understand now?
Let's see, I'm gonna try again. I used my level up to get +1 cool so that I can try this again.
Are
A
you,
bit of an
are
advantage.
you redoing the roll to like get away from your mom, or redoing a limbo roll?
Mr. Willoughby's
I
trying to
am
get
now-
limbo with him.
I feel like Kumar and the skeleton might.
I
Skeleton's not good
am
at it though.
rolling again to escape.
Okay.
And I got a 10.
Oh hell yeah. Okay, you set out to do what you
Does that mean
set
it's
out
a
to do.
harder?
So while the others like start limboing again, Val goes down another level, like away from his mother, and then finds the airlock to leave the ship.
Is my gut feeling still telling me to go down and leave the ship?
Yes. It's still going down.
I'm gonna get you some breakfast.
I'm thinking Val really just wants to go open the airlock and leave the ship.
Yeah, you can. We got special suits on. Magic.
Yeah.
At this point, I turn up with fucked up George. I'm just wheeling him around. I've got like a thread tied around his like
He's like on his
a
pulley
propped up
horses.
neck. Yeah, this is like I'm just like wheeling him like a little cart.
It's like, they'll be right behind me.
I got a 7 on limbo. So I would like to say, I will pick either of these, and Draz, I will let you help. Either I discovered something new about this game, what is it? And it can be that limbo is not the solution to the problem. Or that I feel really good about myself, and the next time I roll a 6, I don't damage a part.
I want for you to do you feel really good about yourself, because I think he really needs a win from that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Limbo is
I agree.
the solution. Mr. Willoughby is just riding high.
Because after all, Val
Everybody in
escaped.
limbo.
Everyone's happy.
Champion limboer, even with a gun inside of me.
Nova's
Then
just...
here than a skeleton and a big fluffy bear. Oh.
Yeah, so... Once you finish limboing, do you keep limboing, or do you see that Val's leaving and then you follow?
Seeing that Val is leaving and that I have won at limbo.
I think that is possible to do, and
Then yes, I will head out because clearly I proved that this was the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think that like Val opened the door like as soon as you went under limbo, and you're like, oh yeah, I opened the door.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
what's on the other side of this door?
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you're in the airlock again.
Oh! A new airlock. Yeah.
New airlock just dropped.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And so my
Okay,
gut is
I
telling
follow
me
you into the airlock, yeah.
my gut is telling me to open the airlock door and let us out.
Yeah. Your guy definitely says go down. Keep going
Oh,
down.
Yep.
before you do that,
Keep going down.
can you just give me a few moments? I just need a hand. And I cut off one of fucked up George's hands. Oh no, he's fine. I just need to borrow it for a little bit, and I'm gonna roll
Good.
flesh crafter to attach this, so I have four hands again. Oh, that's better. Finally, good roll. 5, 9.
Oh look, his
11.
stuff stopped coming out. He must have been out.
Yeah, it means he's fully recharged. Yeah. Yeah. I'm rolling success. I'm able to make the alterations I wanted without complications. I get one of fucked up George's hands, and let's say it's got 17 fingers, just for flavor.
It was like a lobster claw.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, a lobster claw would be cool too.
Was fucked up with George AI art?
Yeah, I feel like a mix of weird medieval guys and AI art. And it's just really mucusy for some reason. So yeah, it happens, and no complications. Great. And you know what? I'll give a little back. This is a a mutual relationship. I said to Mr. Willoughby, trying to keep the act up that fucked up George is okay. And I sew a bit of myself. You know what? I'll pull out a rib and some
Normal
flesh
thing
and
to
sew into Curious George's main head, his head primary, and so it looks he's got like a unicorn horn.
That's beautiful.
Now he is magnificent, and I reanimate his carcass using corpse puppet.
Say something else, GW, because of the way you said the son of the carcass. You were like, "Cop," and I was like, "No, GW."
Yeah. So then I'm going to animate George to be like waking up, but it is very much like a puppet, like
George, I hope you had a good nap. We'll have to find a filling station for you to get more water inside your body. Your joints might be a little monkey before that. So don't mind.
All his heads nod.
You're a little bit stiff or it's hard to move. We're here to help.
He's like a shaking hand. And I'm like trying to...
Val's continually amazed and horrified.
Hey, Kuma, you can ride him. And I put Kuma on the back. Okay, we're good to go.
Yay! Yeah, like I guess you.
Airlock?
Yeah,
PbtA.
Yep.
Yeah, you exit. Like I assume Valve, you open it again because you were did the first time. Yeah,
I definitely don't want to be watching that mess that's going on behind me.
This is all happening above you.
Oh no, we're in the same room.
Well, this is the
We
airlock.
were like floating.
Wait, an airlock is just a room, so we're all in the same
exactly.
room.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just focusing on the door and not you both.
Everything was floating above you. Yeah.
It's like on the one hand, he doesn't want to break the news to Willoughby Wow that George is dead.
Mm.
on the other hand, doesn't want to watch all that happening.
Yeah.
Willoughby Wow is not familiar with the concept of death whatsoever.
Yeah,
No,
I completely understand that's Willoughby Wow's mindset, and I don't want to mess with it.
Yeah, so you go through the airlock, everything's fine, able to, get...
Well,
We get sucked
you're-
into space?
Yeah, now you're back in space.
space.
So-
Wanna go to space?
Where do I feel like we should be headed?
Still down.
Still down. I look
towards the
down.
black hole?
What's there?
Yeah, there, you see it now that you're like,
Oh,
distortion
glitched out.
in space. There seems to be a distortion in space, and it doesn't
okay.
look like any of the portals you've been through.
Oh! This doesn't... Is this gonna be okay? This doesn't look
I'm
like the
not
other
sure,
portals.
but I trust my gut.
Okay.
Can I read a bad situation and figure out?
Yeah.
Try and figure
Yeah.
this out.
Yeah, please.
So it's plus sharp. So that's a 12.
Ooh, wow. Nice.
You know space so well.
Okay. Is that distortion where we should be going?
That's not one of these questions.
Well, on a 12, I could ask any question.
Well, that's be a
Oh, nice.
But like, I guess let's fuck it. Let's just do that one. Yes. But the answer has a smiley face like on the end, so it's yes.
Mhm.
So it's like, yes, buddy face.
Hmm.
Yeah, I certainly should trust this. Yep, that's where we need to go.
You
And-
don't know how your gut added a smiley face to it, but there it
Have absolutely no
Right.
idea how that happened. But
Okay.
there's a reason why I'm trusting my gut.
I trust your gut too. I think you should go.
Okay.
That is full of safety pins and a gun.
And a gun.
Alright, I will go first.
But
And
it
headed-
is. I will say it is like a bit away. So like without the bus and without the ship, like you do have to swim in space for a bit.
No, you don't
I
really
mean,
have
the
to
thing
swim.
is, we
You
can
just kick off.
push off the ship
Yeah,
And then
true.
just
if we
wait.
kick off, as long as the aim is correct.
I mean, it's a black hole. It's probably...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they say it's a black hole. That doesn't mean it is a black hole. But
I mean, visually, it looks like a black hole. Like, it's like a large celestial object, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
maybe.
And it's sucking things in, so that's gonna...
Yeah,
That's pretty easy, yeah.
But
Just kick
it's-
off towards
But
it.
like Nova's ship wasn't like near the black hole. That's a dangerous place to be. So you still do have to go down quite a bit.
Yeah,
Well,
okay. We can just kick off.
yeah. This is a great idea. I love this idea.
So we just see everyone just like floating through space and going downward.
Well, there's no down
Yep.
in space.
Yeah, there is.
Towards-
there's no down in space.
Towards
but,
the black
like,
hole.
Down
Yeah.
is just a funnier and like way to say it.
Maybe... Yeah, Mr. Willoughby?
It's like prepare to
Yeah.
make a 3-point superhero landing right directly on
Hmm.
top.
So this isn't a device, but I would like to try and use jury rig in a weird way.
How
I
so?
would like to use my stuff and my safety pins to pin my safety pin, which is ship, as we launch off. because Mr. Willoughby thinks he's supposed to sew up this hole.
Yeah.
I will just have a big long string floating behind us.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
I can do that.
I love it.
Cool. I'll just see if it stays. 5, 6. That's a 7. Okay, cool. So I know you're not gonna let me repair or modify it. I will choose. It doesn't draw. No, I do like when it draws unwanted attention. I like when we get unwanted attention. I'll just use. It doesn't use up your stuff because I can just pull it back.
Well, the unwanted attention is Nova. It just like feels like her ship kind of like teeter a bit, and she's like,
We
you
should
see
just
up
fly away.
ahead. Up ahead, you see her like the ship start to move as she like it starts to like move away from where you are at and where it was located.
Oh god, there's that bus.
Yeah, and the bus. Yeah, you also see like the bus up above you, just in space now.
Yeah.
because it has nothing to purchase on.
That's fine. We have now a path back if we need one, but mostly Willoughby Wow's brain has a way to has made a knot out of the ship and is going to use this to make a whip stitch out of the black hole.
Amazing.
I love the way that Willoughby's mind works.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready to go. Let's
go.
stitch that hole.
Yeah. So yeah, as you make your way closer to the black hole, it definitely seems to be like at least what sci-fi. Well, for Val, at least Val, you have the closest approximation of what a black hole should be. It definitely seems like everything that you've known from like television and movies and stuff. And it is sucking up everything, including light. And yet your gut still is like, go in, smiley face.
Yep.
Wow.
I will continue to trust my gut.
How are you holding up, Olivia? You just, with your string.
I thought you two were big, but what we're stitching the hole in, it's gotta be so big. I bet it doesn't even know we're here.
Quite possibly.
Celia, any thoughts?
Well, I don't have that much string that can stitch together a black hole. I've got all the spindles of thread made out of my own hair, but I haven't grown that much hair in my lifetime. All the hair taken from things I found in the dungeon, like just vacuum cleaners, Rubas.
People who flush their Roomba down the toilet.
Yeah. There's not much for us to. If the ship's gone, we're just floating, right?
Yeah.
We didn't kick off yet into the black hole.
No, I thought we did
No,
kick off.
You did kick off. It's just that like you were
cool.
traveling at long, and now you're
Okay, in that
finally
case,
getting near it.
there's nothing for me to do apart from heal myself as we spent a few decades getting to this black hole.
Yeah, this does count as a rest again, if anyone wants to hear.
Alright,
I was
would
waiting for
love
someone to
to-
redeem in chat, and I was like, yeah, I guess not. It is.
yeah, I think we can fast forward like 30 years of floating. Wait, will Val just die before we get from
No,
lack of
it's
food?
not that far away. It's just
Oh, really?
that
Okay.
It feels like it's forever because,
Yeah.
Thanks,
you're floating
Firefly.
through space. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, now we
Short
can make a
rest.
short rest.
During my short rest.
I'll be so
I
glad that,
failed.
like, for once, the short rest redeem actually came in handy. Like, obviously, like,
'cause I'm here.
of the short rest was to, like, remind us to take a short rest when we're doing D&D. But now it's funny to feel like, yeah, you can't take a short rest unless someone returns.
The short rest means nothing for me unless I roll for heal.
I
During that
have it around here, but I've already used it. It's only one per session.
Oh, wow. So
Ooh.
I failed. My attempt barely works. I do heal one hurt.
What about that thing that we did last time where Val helps
So
Willoughby
I will do
and
that.
Willoughby
Oh, yeah.
heals back?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to help me with something?
I would love to help you with
Celia?
something.
Oh, Val. Yeah.
Yeah, I failed my heal, so I get a permanent injury.
Yeah.
Let's say one of I did get shot in the face.
I can fix your face.
You can fix my face? Alright, so my permanent injury is I literally can't really rotate my head around because like a chunk near my neck is missing.
Oh, that's fun.
So maybe she's just not as aware as before if she can't just like look around. I have to rotate my body in space, which is quite difficult. But I heal one hurts, that's something. And maybe in that time I'm gonna get more pieces of fucked up George.
Yeah, now you have the time to really...
Now I have the time. Alright, I'll do roll for that after you two do something.
Willoughby, what part do you want me to repair?
I don't actually need any repairs because the only thing I lost were my upgrades. Oh, my tongue is broken.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's
I will repair your tongue. I'll probably use like a piece of a tie or something that I have.
I can fix my own tongue.
Well, but the thing is, if I don't help you, then I don't.
No, I want you to explain to me.
how babies are made.
I was gonna say, I don't see the squiggly line. And right now, we're floating without a balloon. Can you explain to me how this is happening and where we are?
Okay, I shall attempt to explain. So, you know
Where is the
how
squiggly line that goes to home?
we are beyond the squiggly line.
Wait, no, go back. No, keep going. I'll catch up.
Okay, so you know when you are home, how there is a force that pulls you down towards the earth.
Yeah, it's called falling, duh.
Okay, so, but, if you get high enough, falling doesn't work.
Not falling
If you get
from
far-
pretty high.
If you get far enough away from the ground, like really, really far, then falling doesn't work.
And Mr. Willoughby starts to kind of flip himself inside out to see a new perspective, then realizes he's holding onto a gun and doesn't really it, so turns himself back in. Hard to get a new perspective on things when you're holding a gun, but I'm trying.
And that's what's holding back America.
Oddly poignant.
But yeah, you can heal as you try and explain physics to Mr. Willoughby. Wow.
Incredible.
Strangest way of healing ever, but I love that it works.
It's the friendship move.
Yay! We made along the way.
And I will do minor fix-up, which I haven't done yet. So that's once per session. When you do a jury rig, if you're not running away, you can also do a minor repair in a different part. So I will try and jury rig Cecilia's face and my own tongue.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
I just love the sentences that this
7.
created.
Cool. So I'm just gonna pick I successfully repair or modify the part for both of us.
Yay!
Okay, cool. You sew together
Your face is
my
fixed.
wound. Yeah, my face is fixed.
I no longer have a silly putty tongue. That's still on George. I do have a tongue. A forked tongue is back, baby. I've lost all of my upgrades except for my Medusa eye. This session. And I'm out of stuff.
Wow.
Floating in the emptiness of space with no stuff except safety. Enough safety pins I can make stuff.
Incredible.
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't need
I
stuff.
did my
I
flesh
have a gun.
crafter.
The gun, I can always get more stuff.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
solve all the problems.
No.
With when you've got a gun, every problem looks like a nail that you shoot with your gun. Yeah, I use Flesh Crafter, and I'm going to really get all the parts of Mr. Willoughby Wow. And I just wanted an extra set of arms.
Another one?
Just
8 arms?
so that I'm like,
an octo lady?
yeah, like a Spider Woman. But I just got a regular success, so my appearance becomes warped, marking me as unnatural and making the nature of the alteration obvious. So it's really obvious I've got an extra 2 set of arms. Maybe in the turmoils of rolling through anti-gravity space, it's really... And Mr. Willoughby's working on me. I lose count. I have 9 arms. And just like one, there's like a little one coming out of my hip. And my warped appearance is, I'm gonna say maybe I had to like really undo myself to get this inner stitching, and I found it very difficult to cleanly put that together. So like I can split my torso from my face like in half.
Wow.
so I can crawl on all 4 limbs, but when I do, I split in half as like a weird Y insect creature thing, a Y-shaped being.
Yeah, I think that would actually get a scream out of Val if you like experimented with it and just.
I'm just flopping around in space. The bunch of limbs splitting in half. My great innards kind of spiraling outwards.
Hell yeah! Just
Oh, and every time I do, my insides fall out. There we go.
amazing.
That's a good flaw.
Yeah, Val's looking a bit green.
Oh no. We all done with everything we wanted to get done in the short run?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and soon enough, or soon, the time and space is so strange. You get pulled into the black hole, still, your body is, distorting as they would if they were, in a black hole, but you are still it's just strange, except, you've seen Cecilia already, so it's still, comparatively, this is your new normal.
Yeah.
This is my new normal. Yep.
And then you pass
Sounds
through
about
the
right.
black hole, and then all you hear is TV static, except again the frame of reference for TV static is very limited, and all around you see is it's like you're in the eye of a tornado.
Ah.
Is there
Okay.
And
Good morning, sir?
so as we get sucked into the black hole, what do we see around us?
Asked if there
Yeah,
was
all you
Brisket just woke up and stuck his head out. Is there?
all you see is like wind of like a tornado, like just whirling around you, and you feel yourself going up, whatever up means.
So we went down, and now we're going back up.
Yeah.
This is like a little game.
Wow, I'm
Yeah.
useful with this streamers. And Val, now
Yes.
that you are here in the you recognize this as the epicenter, because when this whole thing started, you're like, oh, we need to get to the center of all of this. You now know that this is the center, and your gut, you suddenly realize that, like, you've had, like, this strong sense of your gut, like, your whole life of, like, being able to, like, sense where to go. But, like, in this particular situation, like, was a bit unusual that you had such a strong sense of it because of, this situation was so unusual, even for your standards. But, like, and now that you're in this tornado, you, like, something, like, connects, and you gain a new move.
Oh,
And I am
hey.
posting that in live chat. Open your brain. When you open your brain to the world's psychic maelstrom, roll weird. On any hit, the world's psychic maelstrom fills your perception. Ask the MC what you see and feel, and if the MC has any questions for you, answer them. On a 10 hit, you can try and control or interrogate it, but on a 7 to 9, you're just along for the ride. On a miss, be prepared for the worst.
I love this.
What could go wrong? Yeah.
So, with the new move, I feel like I have to try it out right now.
Do it.
So, time to open my brain.
Would you like help?
Would
Sure,
you like help
I would
opening
like
your
some
brain?
help.
Either helping you see a new side of things due to Willoughby Wow's different take or perspective, or literally opening your brain, which Willoughby Wow can also do.
I would like your perspective on things,
Okay.
Mr. Willoughby Wow, because I know your perspective is so different from mine.
That is a 10.
Hey, nice.
Hell yeah.
It's an 8, so I get to treat it as a 10 because I'm a suck.
Yeah.
So what does that...
Oh, wait. Yes, that's still correct. Choose 3 from the following. You get a +1 on this. Someone else can help if Cecilia wants to help. And
I don't have a help move.
Oh, then
But
JK.
you have bonds.
Yeah. I don't have any bonds with Val.
Well,
After all
with,
this
with,
time.
Yeah.
with Mr. Willoughby's help,
I will say
I get a
nothing-
10.
Oh, I was gonna say nothing breaks as a result of the help, and I will take the consequences of any
Oh.
move for myself. Since it was a 10.
Interesting.
Well,
It's terrifying.
with the help, I get a 10.
Oh, good, no failure.
So,
Whew.
no failure. And I can try and control it.
Or interrogate it.
So, I'm looking around. I'm opening my mind. What do I see and feel?
I think, like, in the feeling and, like, seeing category, like, nothing super changes at first, but if you want to, like, interrogate it or what, you might, like, figure out more things.
Okay. If I'm at the epicenter of what went wrong, and I'm opening my mind, I think I'd like to ask the question, what happened here?
So, you, back in the first stream of this, you had, Cecilia had communed with strange powers and had, like, saw, like, this vision of, like, this cosmic hand like stitching together worlds, and you had like gotten like when Celia was like asking questions, she found out that it was an accident. Something was an accident. Now that you, Val, you opened your mind to the Maelstrom, you also like get that same feeling that like, and like something happened here, something went wrong, and as like your brain like attunes to the psychic maelstrom, your vision starts to change, and you feel like you also like see like you start to see like a rewind Cecilia's vision basically of, and it rewinds like really fast back until you see a vision of like a post-apocalyptic like wasteland, and of like people, like various like people, like some suffering and some like trying to keep up hopes. And as you watch this play out, you see that like for some people, like their suffering seems to have like caused them to like think about like worlds where they aren't suffering, and some people are seeing worlds of like where like their suffering can like lead to like a different scenario of like like going down into like a dungeon to escape their trauma. And for other people, like they like imagined worlds where they're just a stuffed toy and they can't get hurt and they ever die. But like as this vision continues, you see like the people starting to fight one another, and like their ideas start to like tear at the seams, and like there are people that are trying to like fix that, but it seems that like shit's really going down.
Is there anything I can do to stop it? To fix it?
You see like your vision changes, and so you see like a lot of people like all convening into one point. All people that like some plush toys, some like bounty hunters, some strange fae folk, all like convening at the same point, and like holding hands and just like focusing on like
power of friendship.
The power of friendship, and like the clarity of like all the different worlds.
Willoughby Wow is the answer. Willoughby Wow
At the
can fix
center of
this.
it, a sock with a gun inside.
Okay.
I'm what you call a
So- I'm going to turn to Willoughby and say, I want you to tell a story about friendship and learning to accept others so that we can fix the world.
Oh, that's the best kind of story. Well, okay. Do you want me to roll for this dress?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And can I roll help in order to use my like open brain to facilitate this?
Would this be lead a cheer? I'm changing the universe's mood.
Yes. Yes, it would be.
That's a 10.
Woo!
Nice.
Okay.
And I succeed in my help out but I expose myself to trouble or danger, which
Oh.
seems very fitting of this situation.
Cecilia, do you have, like, bonds or, like...
I do. The question is, would this be affecting the hand that's stitching things together?
Ooh.
Would this be...
I mean, you
dealing-
can commune with strange powers.
Yeah, but I'm helping a role.
Right.
Because I have a bond on the... I have a bond on the hand.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I think, like, you could use your bond with the hand to help this. If you
Bond
now,
with the hand.
Yeah, like, now you're in, like, the epicenter. You get the sense that, like, because when you rolled commune with strange powers, you were like, you know, like, can we fight the hand? And, like, how do we kill the hand or whatever? And now, like, you're here, you get the sense that, like, the hand was never, like, against you.
Yeah. Well, and I'll use a bond on Mr. Willoughby, just for thematic reasons.
Okay.
I'm just, like, yelling through it, I believe in you, Mr. Willoughby. You tell the best stories. If anyone knows friendship, it's you. You taught me, like, how to not be scared of people.
Well, that means a lot.
And in the maelstrom, I, like, open up and say how horrible my life was before I met Mr. Willoughby, and how amazing he is.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Mr. Willoughby will tell the story that once upon a time, there was a very lonely puppet. He was so lonely, all he could see by was the light of his bow tie. He gives it a spin. But then, he met a good friend who didn't speak much, but pointed the way to his next best friend. Her name was Cecilia, and she was very lonely too. And she and Mr. Willoughby Wow teamed up, and they met another friend. And that friend was Val Raven. Val Raven was so brave. And Val Raven took Mr. Willoughby Wow and Cecilia to so many places. And Mr. Willoughby Wow got to hold Val Raven's husband in his mouth and meet Val's best friend and meet Val's mom, Maud Val's mom, and meet Val's mom, Maud Val's mom's best friend not going. And then we came here to stitch up the hole, because that's what friends do, is they fill the hole in your heart.
Hell yeah.
That's the story.
Yeah. Yeah, and, you know, as everyone, like, she shares, like, you know, how much your friendship has, you know...
Story. It was about us. I think the best stories are the ones about you. I totally interrupted you. Go ahead, Drat.
yeah. As you all say these heartfelt, feel like the sense of, like, the worlds around you, like, collapsing further into the maelstrom, but, like, it feels like that that's not a bad thing necessarily. And, like, suddenly, like, you feel like the world around you, like, shrink down and, like, pressured it down around the maelstrom, and then it, like, explodes out again. And, you get the sense that, this, like, the worlds were, like, you know, in disrepair and, like, you know, like, were clumsily, like, fixed together, but this is, like, the true, like, reset kind of measure of the world that, like, helps, like, the worlds, like, actually reform and in the proper ways. And you get the sense that if you were to leave the maelstrom now, you would be able to go back to either your world or a world of your choosing.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Well, I have a dinner I promised to get back to. So, I know I'm going to my world. You both are welcome to come.
Your world seems a bit busy for me.
That's
There's a
fair.
lot going on. But say hello to your husband for me. And thank you for
I will.
helping sort this all out.
And thank you for opening my mind a bit. And I wouldn't have been able to finish this without you.
Oh, thanks. Here, take this. And I throw Valraven the eyeless seven Medusa head. It's very special.
Oh. I'll find something to do with this.
Yeah, I feel like there's probably like a museum in your monster world or something. Maybe you could get a bit of money.
Yeah,
maybe you could rub it into your Sebastian friends that you're like, I encountered so many monsters. Here's one I defeated. How many? What's your tally since this situation?
That's a great idea. I think I'll do that.
Nice.
And Mr. Willoughby Wow?
Yeah, Mr. Willoughby Wow. His first instinct is to give Val his tongue because they made it together, and he wants Val to have something to remember him.
It's pretty funny.
But then remembers that Val doesn't ever look when Mr. Willoughby Wow's doing repairs and thinks that maybe Val does not like parts and doesn't like carrying stuff. Because Val's got a lot to carry around. He's got his husband in his pocket. He's already got a lot of stuff with him. So Mr. Willoughby Wow instead just gives Val a handful of safety pins.
Oh,
Says,
thank you.
If you ever want to talk to me, these will know how to find me. Probably. If not, you can build a bus with these. You've seen it now. You know how to do it.
I have to admit, I'm sure these will come in very useful. And thank you, Mr. Willoughby Wow. I will never forget our wonderful adventure.
Well, I hope I get
And
to
with
see
that-
you and your very small husband again soon.
With that, Val will give them both a salute and step back into the whirling wind to his own world.
Yeah. So Val vanishes off into the wind, and as he does, if you look over at fucked up George, you see that like the really like carefully, like really well like seams that like stitch George back together are starting to fray, and one of the pieces goes off after Val.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh, part of George wants to go with Val.
Just like a toe, yeah.
a toe with four
it's like Ed Val gives like a bit of a shriek on the other side.
Lands in someone's soup at the restaurant.
And like as your companions like ways, like like a part of George goes with them as well.
Cool. What about you, Kuma? And
gonna go-
skeleton guy?
Yeah. The skeleton can't answer you, but like he does like go off into a portal, worlds unknown, that with giving a thumbs up as he leaves.
Oh, nice. He seems to know where he's going. Just
Mr. Willoughby Wow will try to hug
Cool.
skeleton guy, but can't hug, so
Aw.
he'll just chomp on his arm.
just like plonk.
Give
Yeah.
him a nuzzle.
Don't shoot him.
Uh,
You were my
All right.
first friend in a new place.
yeah, Kuma is like, I'm going to go back to our world. Are you also going there, Mr. Willoughby?
I don't know. I had so many fun adventures. Maybe there's somewhere new we could go. I mean, Cecilia, do you want to see where I live? It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded like similar to the place where we were, but where you did show me and we met the skeleton. That sounds good. It sounds nicer than my world, and so far all these other worlds seemed a little much. So yeah, that sounds good. And I think, oh look, fucked up George wants to go. And it's just like, wow, that's so cool.
So great, I can introduce you to all of my friends from home. I can introduce you to Puma and Adias and everybody else in the drawer. Let's go. Kuma,
Oh wait,
go.
I think. Oh wait a sec. I think fucked up George is a bit shy. Looks like he's having second guesses, and his thumb's gone. And then fucked up George waves, and I like rotate the flesh puppet around, and it waves goodbye, and then I just kick it through a different portal. I think he knows where he's going to. It must be a place one of those places that is his favorite, or maybe he's going home. He probably has a family. I just Hi, George. Because the flesh still decays, so it's going to become a problem later on. Mr. Willoughby's like, let's go to the pool. and I kick the decaying flesh thing into one of the worlds that's probably like
Kick it into
let's
a
duck it
dragon or something.
It's a dragon.
yeah.
Monster.
Yeah. I just kick it to a random Power by the Apocalypse world.
Avatar. And it's like
Avatar.
I mean, look, Avatar already has like animals that are two of our real world animals, like but together. So like, perfect.
There we go. Bye, George. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So you all go to Threadbare?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we go to the world of Threadbare.
With
Nice,
our friend
yeah.
Kuma the bear.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you step towards where Threadbare, and yeah, the world fades to white again. And we go back to Val. Val, you are back in the world of Monster of the Week. You are on the city streets again where you had left off. Except now, the city looks like, it's fine again. And, you look at your phone and it's like, several hours have passed. But, considering that you were floating in space for what felt like forever, it's not that bad. It's still, it's still
bad.
It's time to go back to your husband.
Oh yeah, definitely. If there's any way that there's an insomnia cookie or something that's open, definitely stopping by and getting the I'm sorry present.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And are you able to walk home from your office, or do you need an Uber?
I'm picking up cookies, so definitely an Uber.
Yeah, so on your Uber ride home, your calls, but it's Sylvia, and she's assuming you pick up.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, she's like,
And
I just had the weirdest experience of going through different worlds and that are really really different from ours, and suddenly I was shunted back here. Was that you? Were you?
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. I I love that. Like she has no evidence that it could be you or anything, but she's like, there is something.
She like
There's a vibe.
she called to figure out if I had anything to do with it,
Yeah.
and so of course,
Yeah.
no shame, absolutely did.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Don't worry. I will pay because wow, what was that?
Bit difficult to explain, but it seemed as though several different worlds were kind of sort of warring in the same space, and it was weird. But with the help of some friends from some of those other worlds, managed to get things back on track.
Oh wow, that's definitely that's intense. I'm glad that you seem to have helped fix that.
Yeah. I just really kind of hoped that someone, stayed in a different dimension rather than coming back to this one, but can't have everything.
Yeah. After your phone call ends and you're back, at home, you step out of the Uber and you Bastion.
Wait, what?
Once your Uber ride, ends and you're back at home, you on the sidewalk you see Sebastian.
Oh. Hey, Sebastian.
What happened back?
Well, several worlds were kind of warring
No,
with
I mean,
each
why
other,
did this toad land on my head?
Oh, that. Well, I guess George must not have liked you. And then immediately, go into my house and shut the door. Just leave it at that.
That's it.
George wanted to be friends.
I feel like that's a great way to cut back to the others, but I assume that dinner well with his husband
Yes,
and everything.
dinner does happen. Val is appropriately apologetic and also brings offerings, which certainly helps.
Hell yeah.
And also actually promises to take a week's worth of vacation because overdue.
Yay! Marriage saved.
Yeah.
It's yay, work is important, but also your relationships are as well.
Well, that's the real moral of this story. Don't
Give it to space without telling your husband.
I mean, I told him I was on the job. He doesn't need to know all the specifics.
Hey, maybe it means your mom's stuck left in space too.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, she's still on that mercenary ship. The mercenary's like, I hate this woman. It's not worth the credits she was paying me.
Maybe if they had limboed, they would have made friends.
Maybe that. Exactly.
Yeah. So how is Cecilia settling in Threadbare world?
She would settle in amazingly. There's no other humans around, so
tall.
not threatened by any men hunting her or dungeon monsters. There are the taxidermied creatures. What are they called in Threadbare?
Naturals.
The naturals.
The big naturals.
Those big naturals. So I feel like with no people around anymore, Cecilia has just she can go into any apartment and just raid the clothes cupboards that aren't animated, but like gridiron, or you just call football gear, like shoulder pads for that like post-apocalyptic kind of warrior look. Yeah, and so she becomes like the protector of the little people from the big naturals. And there's one thing she wants to do, which is might need a hand from Mr. Willoughby.
Mr. Willoughby wants to help.
Which is to try and commune with that hand that was stitching things together.
Hell
And we've got
yeah.
roll commune with strange powers.
Yeah,
Mr. Willoughby and I hold hands, and I want to do a little ritual.
10. I got a 10 to help.
Okay. Oh, nice.
So I will
We
give
got
you
a-
a +1,
Whew.
and nothing will break, and I will take the consequence of any failure.
Okay. I got a 7.
7.
with the help included. So
Glad I gave you that +1.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing will break. That includes you and me.
Yay.
So I can ask for help from strange powers. And ask one of the following questions. Okay. Oh damn. What it is asking? What do you want? Am I safe? What is supernatural about this? Can I ask a different question?
Sure.
I'm going to ask the hand. Once a week, can it drop an item from a different world into ours? And I'm going to use the one bond I have on the scary cosmic hand to set up the communing thing, to set up like getting opening up dialogue with the hand, and I want to offer the hand XP.
Ooh.
1 XP. This hand can level up.
Yay!
if the hand does something I ask them, and that I'm asking the hand, can you just once a week drop an interesting item into our world?
Is there
Just
a
the
particular
story mode of Super Smash Bros. Happened?
Yeah. Oh, Pokeball! It's a goddamn bumper. Damn it! King.
Every week, bring me a character from
Yeah.
a different game.
colors weaving?
Because I think this would be cool. We could just it'd keep things interesting, and it helps all the Threadbare characters like upgrade and fun in different ways. But
That's true.
the NPC or the person I offer doesn't have to do it. It's just an offer of like an offering to the big hand.
Like,
You're
what
offering to the
what
big
would
hand that they give
what
you
would the
something.
most
Oh, they
interesting-
level up, but only if they
Oh, okay.
they get not level up. They get an XP, but only if they choose to do it, which they don't have to.
Just like, I'm giving you the opportunity to give me stuff.
I'm giving you the opportunity to give me something, and you'll feel a little bit better about it.
I think you step out of the house to like look up the sky and to be like, hey, can you give me something? You know. And yeah.
Oh, I feel like we do like a little ritual,
Okay.
not just a hey,
But like
give
I mean,
me
like,
something. I'm
Okay, so-
communing with dark
yeah,
powers in the ritual and stepping outside the reality.
yeah. Are you inside then when you do this ritual?
Yeah, let's say we're inside.
Okay, so yeah, you just
Light a few candles.
yeah. So you hear a thunk outside.
Hey, it may have worked. I'm not very good with people, so we'll see. We go outside and open the door.
Sell yourself short, Cecilia. You're the best people I know.
I am made up of people. It's true. What do we see when we open the door?
You see a dragon egg.
Oh, that could. I love eggs.
Then Cecilia ate it.
And then Celia scrambled it and ate it up. No, Celia would help raise that dragon, probably.
Baby.
Who knows what could happen?
Yeah.
so
but- Surely it's added drama
Yeah.
to that world.
Oh my god. This dragon is going to grow up with the Horde being friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Friendship.
And, if it's bad, we'll just have to... That's a little adventure in itself. For the citizens of Robert and Cecilia to go through.
How's Mr. Willoughby? Wow. How's he adjusting, like, coming back to, old home? Like, is everything are things changing?
Things
Well,
feel
besides
like
from-
a bit smaller for Mr. Willoughby Wow, now that he's seen so much of the world. He sometimes wonders if when he thinks things through, if he actually is coming to correct conclusions. Because he has seen more than his stuffing and safety pins and gun allow for. And also, he now has Cecilia, who can, like, actually tell him the way things were, at least in her world, and understand some things. And he's learned about big concepts like gravity. And
But not death. He does not know about
does
death.
not know about death.
Not yet.
Gravity's something you don't forget. Once you're aware of it, you're always like, wow, I am constantly on the ground. And
Yep.
he's a little bit changed.
After all, you experienced what the world was like without it.
Right. And like, he's not as quick to trust people when they're like, oh, this is the way things work, because
Oh.
he knows about big stuff, like gravity and pocket husbands. But he also knows that, like, you can still darn the biggest sock that's ever existed with friendship and some string and some rusty safety pins. So, stick to what you're good at, which is friendship and a song.
Oh yeah.
And he's very happy to see Cecilia so happy.
Aw.
Yeah, Cecilia is very happy in her element. With friends. Such an abundance of friends and little guys. And
He's happy to snuggle in his drawer again, because his drawer
Oh,
is
yeah.
so comfy.
finally home. Hey, with the naturals, are they like the threadbare thing that they don't die either? They just can fray
Yeah, they don't die
until.
either.
Oh, okay. In that case,
They
I think.
just act like, how like threadbare creatures act like toys.
Yeah.
The taxidermy, the naturals act like the animal that they are. And instead of being like, I'm Mr. Willoughby Wow, they'll be like, I'm Cat 0462.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Cat 69.
Yeah. Or they might just
And
be
that-
like, I'm Deer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, that's their thing.
Nice.
And they walk very stiffly because, they're taxidermy. They don't use the power of imagination. They try and walk
Yeah.
like they did when they were.
Oh, can you imagine like a fox that looks like the bad taxidermy fox just sitting there
Yeah.
in the world, yipping?
Let's just say that, like, when you were at the, circus, there was one of those.
Yeah.
In the group.
Just the fox sitting along for a ride because you can't do much.
Yeah.
Poor thing. But yeah, Willoughby is so happy, but also, sometimes still longs for adventure and wonders how Val and his pocket husband are doing.
Hmm.
And hopes to see them again.
Oh yeah. Now I'm like, what if you think it through and was like, just thinking it through about like being able to like see Val again.
Oh, that would take a big device. That would be like bigger than a bus.
Maybe next time.
Maybe
Yeah.
next.
Mr. Willoughby would have to think it through and maybe even go on an adventure to find a recipe to build
Yeah.
to find Val.
Oh my god! Like, imagine if this actual bus, rather than like the contraption bus that was created.
And like build a bridge between worlds, but like a Lego bridge.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah,
Any
it's very happy.
Any final, closing thoughts or like, things from our characters?
Happy to be home
I think I covered.
with my best friends and my other friend who I'm gonna see as soon as I can build a bridge to get to him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Val sometimes does think about Willoughby Wow and Cecilia, and, wouldn't mind seeing them again if they decided to pop by. Would introduce them to Fel.
Yeah.
Fel was vastly amused by what Val told him of the adventure. Yeah.
Cecilia's just living the best life. Lots of friends, doesn't feel like there's much threat. Used to beasts and animals anyway, where she came from. And yes, having fun, modding modding herself from the taxidermied animals that she's had to defeat. Chucking in just like mouths of teeth, like she looks very monstrous.
Oh, yeah.
But is a protector of the little guys.
So yeah, then we zoom out from both Val's world and the big cosmic hand like lift up from Threadbare from where like the egg was placed, and you like see this like gigantic like cosmic lady, and then she looks down on like all of the worlds, which are now all like spherical again, all like separate like orbs, and she smiles, and that's where we leave off. Powered by the apocalypse. Oops, it's all of them.
It's all of them.
All of them.
I didn't know it was a lady. I should have flirted with her instead of asking for an object.
Yeah, I was looking at like the options, and I was like, it would be really funny if you went with how does she feel about me?
Yeah, how do you feel about me?
You've kept the communication open, so that could be an option eventually.
Yeah. She must like me. She gave
she straight up gave you a dragon egg. That's
maybe I should
pretty
give her
big opening.
flowers. What do you do? I don't even know. Should I call her? Should I text her? I don't know. Just gave me this egg. She's one of those lesbians that will just give you an egg. Like,
Yeah.
Egg.
Hell yeah. Whew. Well, yeah, that.
We did it.
Shall we go
We threaded the
around
universe.
and see where we can find everyone who played tonight, starting with Jess.
Hello.
Turn my mic off again. Hello, because I was typing. I'm Jess. You can find me on Blue Sky, and that's where it is. This is really fun. I'm GMing next month, so come back for that.
Zian.
Hello, I'm Zan, and this weekend I'm at PopCon, which is in Indianapolis. So if you're nearby, pop by.
Hell yeah. And DW.
Hi, I'm DW, and hanging around Australia, working on stuff. I have an Instagram and a Twitter, which I don't use often. I need to get that Blue Sky up and running.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
And I'm Draz. You can find me, I guess, like, Blue Sky, I do have a Blue Sky, but, like, I still don't really use it as much. And I still, don't really use Twitter anymore, so you can sort of find me on both of those at Drazillion, but you can also find me in Australia Also, you can find my games on itch.io, at brazilian.itch.io, and you can find us all in the Discord. The Patreon Discord. That you can be if you're a Patreon. Speaking of Patreon, we are going to go shoot our behind the Patreon video right now.
Hell yeah.
But
And
also, we're raiding.
yeah, so everybody give a 3P hello to the crew at Folk and Myth. And we'll see you next month.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.